Bruce Lee, the story of the death of his life. 46 years as of today, 2nd of December 2019. I try to stay away from what I knew about the death of Bruce Lee. Try not to talk about it, try not to even discuss about it. 46 years is a pretty long time. I knew what led to his death, Bruce Lee. Sometimes I think that Bruce Lee caused his own death. He created Game of Death. He wrote it all by himself. I didn't help him. I only helped him with the kick and punches, the fighting scene. But he wrote the Game of Death by himself. It was, and it is still, the law of attraction that attracted the spirit of death to come really after him and finally took away his life. That's what I believe from a spiritual point of view. That's as far as I know. The Bible says in Proverbs 18:21, life and death are in the power of the tongue. That's in the Bible. Words has got very strong power. That's what the Bible says, and I believe. Even in the Japanese teaching, Shintoism teaching, Japanese themselves do believe what they say is a KOTOTAMA. This subject is very strong, very deep. I can go deeper into that some other time, some other day. When I have more time, I can explain a bit more. Many Japanese will understand. That was from all the spiritual point of view, from the physical reality about Bruce Lee's death. Well, on 20th of July 1973, Bruce Lee and Raymond Chow went to Betty Tinpui's apartment house to look for her, to bring her to the restaurant to meet George Lazenby, former James Bond actor, for dinner and talk about Game of Death. For some reason, Bruce Lee got a terrible headache. How he got his terrible headache, I don't know. He asked Betty Tinpui for permission to lie on the couch. He said, go to the bedroom there and lie down there. And Raymond Chow went to the restaurant and wait for them. And then when it was time for dinner, Betty Tinpui went back to her room and tried to wake Bruce Lee up, but he couldn't be waken up. Called Raymond Chow, came over, tried to wake Bruce Lee up, but he also cannot be waken up. Raymond Chow called his own personal doctor to come and help. Try to wake him up, also cannot wake him up. Bruce Lee cannot be waken up. There was panic in the room, not sure whether Bruce Lee was dead or alive. One person was not panic at all, and I know who was that person. I won't mention it here. Called the ambulance, came over, brought Bruce Lee to the hospital, by which time he was already dead. Bruce Lee was already dead. The police came, take over, told Raymond Chow to get out. His job was temporarily over for now at that time. Hong Kong police was under the control of the British police because In 1973, Hong Kong was still under the British colony rule by the British government. So the Hong Kong police was ruled by the British police, which in turn was ruled by the Scotland Yard. And Bruce Lee case was very serious case, so Scotland Yard took over. They want an investigation into the death of Bruce Lee, and then I think they got FBI to get involved, because Bruce Lee was born in San Francisco, but he died in Hong Kong. So these two countries got involved, British government and US government. So in other words, the Scotland Yard and the FBI were coordinated together to find and investigate the death of Bruce Lee. What really happened? A special doctor from England was called in to quickly check on Bruce Lee, and the Hong Kong doctor checked on Bruce Lee, and then they declare officially that Bruce Lee died of mysterious, unforeseen circumstances, which was not true. This is only the official report ordered by the Scotland Yard, which in turn was ordered by the British government to say that that was the official report. I totally disagree. I know the truth. You cannot block me. You just cannot block me how Bruce Lee died. I know how Bruce Lee died. On the 10th of May 1973, Bruce Lee was inside the editing room, Golden Harvest building, sitting on Cathay Film studio owned by Singapore government, Cathay Film production company, run by my boss, Cathay Film studio in Singapore. Bruce Lee fainted, brought to the hospital. The hottest day in 100 years, the aircon broke down, built by Japanese. I called my boss, Cathay Film production company in Singapore. He told me that the aircon was repaired not so long ago. How can it break down? Built by Japanese. That is ridiculous. That was truly ridiculous. So he told me, my boss told me, tell Bruce Lee to watch his back and to watch my back too. So I said, boss, I watch Bruce Lee back, I also have to watch my back. So my boss said, watch each other back, just in case. In case of what? He said, when you come back, I will tell you.